Stadium. We're headed toward the back stretch of the season, Week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Oregon State Beavers and the Texas State Bobcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with the Bobcats head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Bobcats will kick off first, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Oregon State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game.
There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Douglas. Working that left side now. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. There's a crease. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bobcats offense will now get its first chance with the football. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
The Bobcats moving quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep...
Throws it deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. They go to the counter. Oh, he's got some space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the...
Snags it, and he's open. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. 4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The run from the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here's the return from inside. He's got an alley. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. The sure hands, it's Glass.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Bounced off his feet. And the Beavers want to pick up the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Douglas. Escapes the pressure going right. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Beavers will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Tight end now in motion. Trying to keep this drive alive. He never had a chance, never came close to converting that 4th down. Great job by this defense. This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Glass. Breaks into the open. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finding some room. Into the house. Touchdown, Beavers!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawk. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Sends it back in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. He sends 3 wide receivers left, 1 on the other side on 2nd and 4. Hand off from the gun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off play action. Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's Lewis. Right down the gut of the field. He is in. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. You can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Douglas. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, trying to find his man. On the move, he fires. With the catch, it's Glass. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Back to the ground game on the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. On the ground, it's Glass. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Beavers have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete to the left. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires on the move. Connection to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Beavers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running the red zone. It's Glass. Maybe some room here. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. He's piled up 112 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They'll keep it on the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. Back to throw, it's Douglas. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Texas State sideline, one of the storylines that I am keeping track of right now is how is the running back performing? Coming off that loss last week, he really got banged up. And guys, I think it could impact his ball security, how he's cutting and moving on the field. I've got my eyes all over this, and I will keep you posted how this game progresses. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They go right back to him. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and that will be the second charge to Oregon State. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third. Turning it on! Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
Well, they're able to catch the defense off guard. They're obviously thinking pass. This back is dangerous on 1st down, 2nd, and 3rd. And it shows you the vision. It shows you the speed. I just love how decisive he is. He's getting north right away.
And 3rd down and long, man, everything in you knows it's a pass. Surely they're not going to run the football. But I think what you said is important. Having a guy like this that can chew up yards so quickly. Because I'm thinking just make the tackle. No big deal. Force the 4th down. Man, what a nice play by the running back.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires left. Pulls it in. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Ready, go. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready. They're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to.
Makes you grab and room to run. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Man, you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and the level the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Now the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Hall. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Bobcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down.
And I think one thing people don't take into account.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down. Back to pass, it's Douglas. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. There he goes. Touchdown, Oregon State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And there you see his playmaking ability, man. Golly, like for a quarterback to be able to do this and just take off and outrun a defense, it shows you how athletic these guys are. They're big-time playmakers. And the moment the defense doesn't focus on them, they'll take off and they'll take it to the house.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Trying play action. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
How about this goal line defense? On 1st down, they expect the run. They stuff it for a loss. And on 2nd down, expecting pass, they can now get after the quarterback and bring him down for a sack. They are pushing this offense back in the wrong direction. This has been textbook goal line defense.
Touchdown, Bobcats. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Why not double the try total and go for 2? They'll try to pound their way in. He's not gonna make it, and he couldn't get there to tie the game. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Hands it off on the counter. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Glass. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. The play action fake. Now rolling to the left. With the catch, it's Glass. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. 1st and 10 for the offense. Dropping back, it's Douglas. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Quarterback gets the first down. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Off the play fake on first down. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Glass. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Beavers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. He's going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. There's still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And now they'll try it again after the inexplicable delay of game penalty. 2nd and goal. Back's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Oregon State 28, Texas State 19.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Back to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Glass. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
Snags it, and there's running room. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout on the field, 2:03 remaining. The defense trying to manipulate that clock and maximize the time with the 2-minute timeout coming up. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Might be calling a hot route. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Looking for a man. It's Douglas. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Coming out with it, it's Hawk. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the grab in their space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hall. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The clock is at 40 seconds. They'll line up for the onside kick and try to save themselves in the waiting moments.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
It's one thing to